pints or whatever, but the honey's usually measured in pounds. So the first year we went in there, I'm gonna go by pounds. We got about 3.5 gallons of honey the first year. We've only collected it twice, usually in the late summer. Last year we got about 1.5 pounds. And I asked my beekeeper, what's the difference? Yeah. Why so much this year and why so little the next year? And he said, that's bees. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's just bees. Although we did take out more honey the first year, there's probably more honey in it now. Yeah. I would love to open it up and show you how we do that, but I wouldn't want to irritate them and have some bees going all of a sudden decided they're mad at everybody and going around slide in and out. And they will build their cones on both sides here, okay? So when we take it out, I literally just turn it sideways and with the spatula just scrape the honey and the wax off into, cloth. Yeah, and squeeze it basically. Now there's different ways to do it. Some people spin it out, and there's different kinds of ways to do it, but that's how we do it, the simple way. And you can see there's still some wax and stuff built up on these. So they have something to start with. Other things, we have one to separate the beehive, a spacer. This is called a spacer. Sometimes we treat for mites. So I would take the purple one, take the top off and the purple one off and put this one in there. And on top of that top white one, I would place the treatment for mites. And the bees come in and eat it and it gets on them and it controls mites because mites can be a problem with bees. So it's called a spacer. We use axle grease of all things to treat the legs of the stand, because you can have ants crawling up. You can have ants crawling up and things crawling up in there. Now the bees would control them, but if you put grease on the legs, you don't have to worry about insects crawling up into it. As soon as an animal exposes his stomach, the bee has a target, and he'll go straight for the belly. And once he gets stung once or twice, those animals decide that it's not worth it to get to that honey. So that's some of the basics of beekeeping 101. Basically, that's a new bee suit we just invested to. That bee suit cost about $175, and the garden bought it because I'm the new beekeeper now. And it comes with it has a one on the back. Plus, before that, we just had basically, if you're gonna get stung by a bee, don't get stung on the head. I can attest to that because I had one sting me here, and by the next day, my whole left eye was completely closed. Now, bees don't want to sting you. So here, they'll warn you first. If a bee's mad at you, he's going to start buzzing around your ears. Bzzz, he's telling you, you're too close, back up. He's giving you a warning. Because if a bee does sting you, their stinger sticks in you when they pull it out, and they're going to die. So they're offering their life to defend their hive. So the bee doesn't want to sting you, but they will. You know, they live to defend their colony. So.